Yes, it's raining, so an ideal opportunity to get on with the painting. Yeah, can you see that patch? I dribbled some bloody burgundy paint on the floor, used white spirit, and then that pink stuff cleaner, and it still left a patch. But as that chair's going to be there, who cares? Chair there. Yeah, I've been dolloping a thick coat on, hoping it won't need a second coat. I'm bloody gasping after just going downstairs for my helmet. It's up in my lungs. Little pile of brick dust here from when I drilled a heater bracket on. I should have hoovered that up, because if that gets on the wet paint, twerp. That's a lazy way of doing it as well. I thought, I'm not pulling all the bloody cable clips off with ply. I should have done, why not? Twerp. I painted over. Eventually, when I've got the patience, I'll curl the carpet back and do the skirting boards, but who's going to see them? Not Kelly Brook. This carpet come off alright, made in bloody Belgium. Belgium's a carpet making centre of Europe, isn't it, for some peculiar reason. Why Belgium? Beer, chocolate and rugs and carpets. Yeah, and I think it looks better, all blue. I do have that border, but I don't. I should have looked at the border as well. Hey, there's wet paint, Ginger. I'll use you to paint with you. Come here, I'll use your tail. Have you come to help? Ginger. Hey, come back, Ginger. First time he's been in for ages because of the crap weather. Been living outside. I just remembered eBay. I'm going to look for. B&Q didn't have a chrome finger plate, although I've got some here. I think they were from Dawson's. Hey, they're nice handles as well. Should I pinch that off the bathroom? No, I'll send for another from eBay, bound to have them on eBay. Like I said, you can spend hours trawling around the shops without any success, and then you go on eBay and stuff's there. Delivery in 2 days. So like I said, that's why shops are losing out to eBay, because too many head scratches in shops. What? What? They have brass, white porcelain, black, even aluminium, dull aluminium, anything you want apart from them, chrome. It's to cover the scrolls up, that's all. I mean, do they have a practical purpose? It makes you push them, aren't they? That's what finger plates are for. Hello, hurry up in there. Bandit Nev, come on. I'm touching cloth air to you. Come on, turtle's heads. The turtle's head's appearing. Ooh, hurry up. Yes. How about the courtesy flush? Well, my Honda wings have finally come, 3 weeks late. Don't know what the problem was. It said Royal Mail tracking number, dispatched, and then nothing, not out for delivery, nothing. So I said, if you haven't delivered it this week, I'll cancel it and get it elsewhere. And they've arrived first class. Faffing about. You have to cut a little blob off, because I don't know if they're meant to locate on a tank or not. They're probably not copies of anything anyway. Those cheap things from China, aren't they? I've been to the shop. They had CR2 batteries at that cheapo shop, but $3.50. I got an Oxford Screamer around Christmas time from Dixon's, and it never worked properly. Made a funny clicking noise. So whether it's been on the shelf for ages and the battery's expired, I don't know, we'll see. But I just wanted a solid lump of a disc lot anyway to take to work. So that's why I got it, but you expect them to work, don't you? Sticky pads, I didn't know they sold them. I put them on the cats. It's only one. Oh no. Oh, that's an odd number. Oh yeah, 2 there. Yeah, little rubber pads. It's to stop the cat's feet from slipping on the decking in the little adventure playground. I saw that for £1. I thought, well, it has blue, red, and yellow. So should I go back to that bollard in the next town? That was weirdly priced. Tetrian, so it's a reasonable make. They make all this stuff. But a 6mm one was £2, and this is 25mm, 4 times as big for £1 more, £3. And what that's for, when I stick these on, I'm going to stick them on top of the old ones just so they have a bit of rigidity, and put a little bead along the top, and it'll ooze down slightly, then set, and then I'll paint it gloss black. That's a theory. It says do not use on poly something. Not suitable for use, polyethylene, yes, polyethylene, that's it. Or polypropylene, or PTFE. Oh, what's that? 617. Does that mean it's 3 years out of date? I think that's why they end up in them shops, because most of the bloody stuff's way past the sell by date or best before date. I've got to get some batteries. That's just for the doorbell. I was looking for cat worms. Someone suggested that the cats, little Ginger, might have worms. He said have a look in the litter tray. Well, he produces giant turds, don't you, Ginger? So they had some drops, Bob Martin drops, wormy drops, £6 at Morrison's, but it said just for tapeworms, not for roundworms. So I think I'll go get the bike out, go to Pets at Home in Clitheroe, or should I go back to Blackburn near B&Q? You've left your breakfast, he's off his food. Blackie's ate all his and puked up afterwards. I don't know. Many cats. I should just keep that as a pet. No maintenance apart from batteries. Well, I fitted a new battery, silence, and when I looked, there was a bloody gap between the positive plate and the little button. I thought there's a gap about £0.5mm, it's not touching. Is that why it were playing up before? So I've got my little washers out and jammed the washer in, poked it down to close the gap, and it's working now. It sounds like a scream rather than a clear bleep. Is it meant to do that? I should have faffed with that while that was drying. I've not even started it yet. Power bond. Handy, isn't it, having those shops that sell everything? A little mixing tray and a little spoon as well, that's handy. Dodgy stuff, that, innit? not supply any little gloves. Sometimes they supply little plastic gloves. I forgot to mention something. I'm not sure whether they want it kept private, but it's in the local paper. You know, I go on Accrington Motorbike Club. Well, they're called Globe. They're split into 2 or 3 different groups. Globe is based at Platts and is run by Keith Chew, who has a rat trike, glasses and long grey hair. A very pleasant chap, and his son's got a trike, and his other son, I think he had a bike, but they've been out fishing at Fleetwood, and it says the boat started taking on water, and Keith got trapped in the rigging or something. Full story, page 5. And he didn't make it. He was taken down with the bloody fishing boat. Reaction to tragic news. Terrible. So that's Keith Jr., isn't it? Several other Northwest motorcycle groups in the close-knit biking community have issued their own online tributes, including Blackpool-based Hades Revenge MCC, Empty Heads MCC, Rochdale-based Empty Heads, deepest condolences to Gypsy. That's what Keith was known as. Well, no, that's the father, sorry. And that's Keith Jr., poor lad. There was some kind of appeal on Facebook. He was a kind and caring, gentle, loving soul, and did all he could to help others. So sadly, we need your help now to see him off. Anything is appreciated. To donate, visit GoFundMe.com and search for a send-off for Keith. Keith Jr., member of Globe MCC. He had his 40th birthday planned in May, but cancelled due to the lockdown. Well, I just imagine going out fishing and the bloody thing sinks. And I think they called the RNLI out, but too late, it just went down. Well, that's what I got from a Facebook report. Like I said, now it's in the local paper. Tragic, poor lad, poor Keith. And his brother Chris with the trike. I come upstairs for that sticky roll because I snapped the A off the Honda before. I need to add a little triangle on the A. I hope it stick. I left that mood light on just to test it. I've been cutting the edges off because they're full of bloody blue tack grease. So I've been cutting 1/2 inch off each edge where they're damaged. That one's not too bad. But yes, it's finished. I think that walnut's better, the same colour. The idea is the door's meant to sort of blend in. I was going to put wallpaper on, but it might not have stuck. Sticky roll, yes, it's here. So tidying up to do. I'll do that tomorrow. I think I'll knock that mood light off. as it's working. So, nearly finished. Finished the job, but I have to tidy up. That's going to take ages, plus dusting and hoovering. A mate of mine is a Mad Beatles fan. He said that's his favourite ever picture. They look stoned off the tits, don't they? I don't like them when they were greasy, hairy hippies. I prefer the early stuff before it all went to the heads. You know, when they were enjoying themselves before the drugs. Anyway, finished. Should I put the new seat cover on now? So I need to go to the pet shop. No. Cat biscuits. My carrot cake meant to be healthy in it or something. There you went, chocolate biscuits. Right. Where'd I put? Oh, there we are. It stuck quite well. I mean, I'll have to show you. It's worth bothering with epoxy, but I've snapped the bloody doofers off now. Right, Blackie, why are you not going on your mats? That's what I mean. Double thickness. That little handle thing. So, if I put a little knife, don't I? Scissors. Put a little corner on there. I'm not going to film all that. Well, no rain yet. The dish on my bathroom shelf was full. I'm going to have to get that sorted out, so I think I'll give that builder a ring and ask him if he's started working again. Maybe he'll have a huge backlog to catch up on. Are you parking up, Albert? So, worming stuff. Yeah, you're meant to worm them regular, aren't you? But mine have never been done, I don't think. I think a lot of people think that just cats are cats, and if they're not ill, you don't do anything. But if they have worms, well, I'll ask the lady at Pets at Home for advice. That's the best thing, isn't it? I was going to go to the vets and ask, but they want to see your cat and charge £50 for the bloody privilege. So, plus Tinchy doesn't like going in the basket, he yowls. Maybe I should have some myself. There's a thing I'll tell you about these little kids in it. That's a tight space. Why park there? Little kids in Africa. And they're all ill, and a doctor gave them some medicine, so it's easily curable. Gave them all a bucket and said collect the worms as they come out. And you should have seen this. They were like bloody little snakes. Terrible. Each little kid had a bucket with about a quarter full of these worms. Poor little sods. I've always said Oprah Winfrey's worth $2,000 million. Why doesn't she get involved? She could cure all the ill kids within a bloody week and still have 1 billion left. Disgusting. There's enough wealth in the world to ease the suffering of everyone on the bloody planet. What's Boris doing today? Some kind of conference with Bill Gates to inoculate kids about, well, you know, with all sorts of diseases. What a world. And they're spending billions on silly space programs instead of looking after their own kids in India and China. Russia too. People starving in this day and age. A few shops open in town. When I went shopping, a butcher shop called a chicken shop, you know, they sell all sorts of butchers and stuff. I used to get me dinner there when I were on 2 till 10. So is the lockdown easing? Not sure. Well, garden centres must be open. What a place to have a garden centre on a bloody fast road like this. I thought that was a speed safety camera van then. I posted a thing on Mike Harding's Facebook page when he was mourning at weekend about hundreds of bikers speeding through Settle and my town, Horton and Ribblesdale. Shaky budding. He was a 70s comedian who used to play folk songs or jokey songs like Uncle Joe's Mint Balls. Uncle Joe's Mint Balls. And he's been moaning about all the bikers that go through Settle. And I said, well, they seem to have speed cameras where they're not bloody needed. So why not make some fake ones? And I posted a picture of a chap on the internet who had painted his bird box in the front garden yellow, put a tin of baked beans on as a fake lens and put it near his garden gate. And of course the authorities were whinging, saying it's a distraction and cars could suddenly brake. If it slows silly buggers down, why not? So the woman car driver was caught doing 106 on that A65 which goes past Settle, and then someone was doing 50 through Settle. But it's one of them, isn't it? I mean, I mentioned before I watched that old film on television, Genevieve, 1953, John Gregson, Kenneth Moore, Kay Kendall, and of course that lovely lady from the Railway Children, Dinah Sheridan. And it's 1953, they're going to the London to Brighton vintage car rally, and they have a race, and the speeding signs all say 30, 50, 60 back then in 1953. There's 2 coppers on Triumph bikes, Triumph twins, that keep stopping them and threatening them with confiscating the vehicles. But you know what I mean? Why are our speed limits exactly the same as you were in 1953? 30, 50, 60? Why? When we have disc brakes and ABS. Although they're still the same little crappy roads, aren't they? This hasn't been widened ever since it were built. Could have gone for a ride today, couldn't I? We're just dull and grey. What time is it? 3:45. It wasn't great till about 2 o'clock, then the sun started to break out, but it has forecast scattered heavy showers. I know what the forecast is tomorrow, the last day of my holiday. Another smoky car, is it the same one? Is it an Audi? Oh no. Behind an Audi on that ride out that we're belching smoke out. Black smoke like that. Now then, which way are we to go? Well, we're going to have a look at Dawson and see if it is open. Diversion Bob said he thinks to do it yourself, the section's open, so we'll see. Actually, I don't really need a what do you call it, a chrome finger plate now, because I've filled the holes in with filler and painted over them. But if they're only cheap, I'd like to get one. You see all that smoke? It's a Ford, I think. I've just been cleaning this helmet, we're very gunsy, and I took a sticker off. I put, when you get them Arise stickers on a sheet, I put the little ones on, they're still stuck nicely, but the big one we're peeling off, so I took it off. Barraclough Cottage. I was just watching Les Dawson the other day. I repeat, Les Dawson forever in 2 parts. They should compile all the City and Ada clips together and put them on a DVD or a special program. Poor Roy Barraclough died a couple of years ago, didn't he? Right, any traffic. Yes, loads. So I'll do a quick walk around. show you my new wings now they're painted. Steaming up, is it that cold? Or have I got a temperature? Ooh. I decided to put my padded seat on after all, and I've got my pie bag with me. So, sticker on the front, little handy. You see. Oh, look at that rust. Let's polish that up and get some ACF 50 on. So I put a dollop of, can you see how stiff it is now? Put a line of epoxy on, and then put some black paint on from a spray can, but I've squirted it in the cap and painted it on after it had gone a bit gooey. And then there's that one. Okay, looks alright. I did a better job on this side. Right, I'll go and ask. Got my card on me. Hello. I just wanted some worming. Oh, you got some. It's spot on though, isn't it? Worming stuff for me cats. I've got 3 cats. And one's losing weight and someone's advised me to get some worming things. But I'm not convinced. No, there's 2 slim normal ones and a fatty that eats lots of food. But they still have me Morrison's, me vets. Oh, don't bother with Bob Martin's. I said, well, you say that because your stuff costs £30 odd. Oh, is that the Drontal? Someone said get Drontal. It's not a spot on one, is it? Oh, good, because I read the back of that and it says only suitable for tapeworms, not roundworms. Well, I wouldn't know how to weigh them. I don't think my scales are registered, are accurate weights. Oh, roundworms and tapeworms, effective in 1 dose. Right. Yeah. There's only 2 of my cats. I'm concerned about my young one, Bobby. He's fit as a fiddle. He's got lovely teeth, whereas the others have had teeth out recently at the vets. But he's only a young boy. He's only about 4, maybe 5. So I might just get 2, one for the old cats each. Yeah, I'll get this one, I think. What's that one, did you say? Different ingredients? Yeah, well, I'll get this and see how I go on. See if they're off for food as well. I don't know if it's the weather, but I thought I was losing. Yeah. Thanks, right. I'm better off than I thought, sorry. Lovely jubbly, thank you very much. Oops. Bloody hell, where's that going? Pound coin. Got it. Right, thank you very much. I don't know, I struggled to pick that up. It definitely wasn't my pound coin from the other day. So they have them drops as well. How can a drop on the back of the neck be effective against worms? And Drontal, what that chap recommended, you have to know the weights. got some bathroom scales upstairs. They say you weigh yourself and then pick your cat up and stand back on the scale. How ridiculous, isn't it? What would a cat weigh? £10. I'll see if they're any better. I mean, what's he called? I forgot his name. Unusual name, Owenig or something. And he said, look at the cat's crap in the litter tray. If it's little blobs, it means he's got worms. Well, don't you see worms in it? And like I said, Ginger's turds are enormous. Right, Dawson's, where are you going, Albert? The indicators would help. We might have some more chrome goodies, decorative things. I've got plenty of hoops, so I don't need any more coat hoops. I put a dressing gown up back at the door purely because it's blue. My mum got it me from the charity shop when I was in hospital for my veins. If you need a dressing gown, there's one at in the charity shop. I'm in no rush. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry about the delay, Albert. You're being polite, weren't you? I thought you were bald then, it were a pink woolly hat. Why would you wear a pink woolly hat? June Yu Chinese restaurant. Best way to get to Dawson's all the way through. It's better, isn't it, when it's closed? It sounds a bit clearer. Pet shop shut. It's steaming up again. Did I leave? Oh, the vent's open now. I must have closed it when I were cleaning it. Oh well, there's lights on inside. We are currently what? It's usually the back door, if it's open. A back door entrance to the do-it-yourself section. Card payments only. Should I wait here? I have to wait here. Can I go through? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm after a chrome finger plate for a door handle. Yeah. Sorry, thank you. Hello, doggy. Should have come in the face, shouldn't I? No other chrome things, is there? Ah. I should have come here first. B&Q didn't have chrome in any colour you want apart from chrome. I got some of them from B&Q, but I got the wrong size. I got 25mm, and when I got home, my pole is 28. Have you got a ruler, please, to check?
I've never seen 28. There's only 25 and 19mm. Those are 25.
The 25 again. Oh. Yeah, they won't fit then.
No 28. There's 19 or.
Yeah, they had brushed chrome in 28, but I wanted gold in 28, but nobody seems to have any. What I should do is, it might be an old one or something, I've had it years, it's a cut-off. Yeah, I should get another pole ideally, but because I'm on my bike, I'm a bit stuck. I'll come, when everything's back to normal, I'll come back on the bus or something. That's right, yeah. Sorry, I'll just get that then. Do you have a carrier bag, please? Is there an extra charge for that? Oh, good. Excellent, thank you very much. So, thank you. See you. Paint mixing. So, they haven't got bloody 28mm either. Unusual. It's that pole, like I said, I'm ending my exhaust with. Maybe it's designed for cutting into sections to mend bike exhaust with. Unless, like I said, it's an obsolete size from years ago. That isn't going to drop out. Too big for me bag. Pie bag doesn't fit chrome finger plates in. Why did I bring my pie bag? Actually, I only thought of this finger plate thing at the last minute. Bit dear to get on a whim, but it is chrome and it'll look nice, won't it? It's gonna drop out. Shouldn't do. Nothing behind us here. Right, if it falls it'll drop between my knees, it won't bounce down the road. I don't know what the situation in there, everything's shut. Oh, chocolate shop's open. I think, yeah, because it's a cafe. I think cafes and food premises are allowed to open now, aren't they? And shoes. Hello again, alright. It's him again, that chap. Who is it? Ooh, wacky wacky. Smoking it in the street. Crap indicators they are, I can hardly bloody see them. Audi, a bad design. All indicators should be as big and bright as possible, like that car, although they're not too bright, are they? I must go faster, look at them. Surprised the bloody tyres aren't squeaking, whizzing around the bend. What's up with them? No, I'm not zooming past the horse box. I could press my horse sound effect on my horn, but I once did that and a load of horses stampeded. It must be a panic whinny. I just thought I'd stop here. What a shame, isn't it? It's a lovely lake. Oh, for sale signs come down there. Is there another one there? No. So what's happening? Let's say on that board. Can you, well, you won't be able to see because of the wide angle, but that I always thought was a private stately home. Can you see right in the middle? It turns out it's called Waddow Hall and it's a training centre for Girl Guides. But if that was up for sale, it'd be worth about 5 million. If there's some land with it. It's an old manor house or something from, well, I don't know, mullion windows, 1700s perhaps. There's some old postcards when I was collecting those postcards for a while. One of my current phrases, which suddenly ends. It's shown it in olden days, and it was the same then, training for... How do you train to be a girl guide? Not that I want to go along and join them. That's what it says on that board. To watch for screws and nails on this if they've been doing things. Welcome to the fisheries. Well, it shut down 2 years ago. 8-acre carp lake. Night fishing. Big carp up to £48. Pike to £28. Pendle View, hot and cold food, showers and toilets. Oh well. If you look back on my old videos, you can see where I actually went in the cafe, but it was only a tiny little cafe, especially for fishermen. It'll be busy at this time, isn't it? After this one.